Eye opener for December 22nd, 2025. Oil wells that ends well. Hi, Doyle Slick here. I'm the result of millions of years of the Earth processing decaying material like that of the dinosaurs. Contrary to what the big oil companies presume, I was created by Mother Earth. And this is why I wonder how oil companies in America are basically given access to my kind almost freely. Oh, they do pay for leases so they can drill in certain areas, but they basically get the oil in the ground for free. It seems to me that oil is a resource that belongs to all of humanity, since it was, after all, not created by any oil company. If an oil company could create petroleum products without oil, that would be one thing. But as I said, oil was created through processes that took millions of years. This fact begs the question as to why oil companies only have to pay leases to extract the oil. Why shouldn't oil companies have to pay the public for the oil they extract? I understand that oil companies should get paid to extract the oil, to refine the oil, and to process the oil in any way necessary to make it feasible for consumption by the public. This, however, does not seem like something that would eliminate the fact that they are getting that oil initially for free, other than the leases, obviously. Why is it not required that oil companies pay every person in their respective country for the oil that they are extracting? You know, the way that every Alaskan gets a yearly stipend for the oil that oil companies extract in Alaska. I think it's $1,000 per year. The oil companies didn't create the oil. It's a resource that should belong to all of us. I guess a very abstract comparison would be if there was a giant garden that all Americans took part in growing, and then a company came in and got all of the food produced in that garden for free, or almost free, as they would pay a fee to lease the land upon which the garden is grown. Wouldn't it seem odd if that company was able to extract all of the produce from that garden, pay a small fee to the government, which the majority of us never benefit from, and then they got to process that food and sell it back to us without us benefiting from the initial labor used to grow that food? As I said, it's an abstract comparison, but just simply replace the public and its labor with that of the earth and its processes, and you end up with a situation in which a company comes along and benefits from the labor, whether that be human or planetary. And I get that when oil was first discovered and being extracted, that those robber barons did basically get that oil for free. But for how long do they have the right to extract a resource that should at the very least be something that belongs to us all?